Hello and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3. This is our Fortress Challenge playthrough with Tazar, with no Tier 5 spells, no Town Portal, no Resurrection, and lots of other things. It's all in the description now, of course. The plan for today is to clear out a little bit more of this treasure area with Tazar, take these totes and hopefully get some maxis so we get a lot of gold. And you never know, maybe some useful artifacts still, although I think Tazar is pretty well equipped at this point. And from there we're also going to be pushing on with our other heroes and doing a bit more exploring so we can finally start taking out some of these AI opponents. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, we want to just clear out a few of these bits and grab this vial of lifeblood, of course. So yeah, okay, great. Tazar can take a mid-tope with absolutely zero losses now, which is pretty nice. Let's send ourselves down so we can take this other tope. Okay, and looks like it's a maxi, but we only lose 2 automatons, so that's not the end of the world. We've got a Sword of Judgment, a spare Sword of Judgment now, which is really, really nice. And we've got a few things to sell on Tazar too. Let's kill the Throng of Kerberai. Okay, so we're not losing a lot. We don't need the Charm of Mana. And a Throng of Archdevils. We could actually oh, it's just devils. There could be archdevils in there too, though. Yeah, no archdevils, interestingly. So I guess we slow them and then just wait. While we're waiting for all this to happen, I think it's worth noting that I will need to stop this particular episode reasonably short. So yeah, probably in about 10 or 15 minutes. So quite early on, realistically, but. It's because I need to go out for an appointment again, unfortunately. And let's just hit these because we've got no retails. And then we can just immune and hit this stack. Okay, so if we chain, we're immune still, I believe, so we should be okay with doing so. Yeah, I think that was worth it. And then let's actually run off. Let's leave these robots here, so they're the ones that are likely to get hit. And we'll hit this bigger stack with our sharpshooters. Great, okay, and move Nyx's down slightly. Okay, I was thinking for a minute there that I wasn't actually going to lose a single thing, but unfortunately I did. I think we can get away with moving these out and just breathing these 2 stacks. Yeah, we can, perfect. Okay, so let's meteor shower these 2. Great. And we can probably kill most of this stack, so let's do that. Let's also take out some of the stack of 12 here. Hit the stack of 11. And then repair up our big robots. And then we can take these out. So I think we get no losses here. Yeah, that's great. And then we can pick up these boxes next turn. It does give us a pretty significant chunk of gold, but I haven't actually worked out how much we're going to need with the Evacious yet, so let's figure that out shortly. Not really sure why we went and picked up Bless there with Manir. Or visited that actually, just out of habit I suppose. But we can just continue to explore the very, very last bit here. I think there's nothing, essentially, but we'll go and pick up the ore pit at least before we dismiss Manir. And Winona, I think, is just waiting for next week to pick up an army. Ziff just wants to do a little bit more exploring. Okay, so we've got a Portal of Glory there. We've got another one up here, but we can only take one of them, so it doesn't really matter that there's 2. Okay, so it looks like this area has been partially explored, at least, but not very much, I think it's fair to say. No, we won't take the Cyclops. Ooh, ouch. What we will do, though, is Forgetfulness the Cyclops, and then we'll wait on everything. Let's hit the Cyclops Kings with our archers. Move these all forward very slightly, so they can hit next turn. And yeah, of course, we can just one-shot these. How much damage did they do? Wow, 10,500 damage. Okay, so I think we can just wait, and we can probably just one-shot these. Yeah, we can. Wow. Okay, and what rings does the Evacious have on? Quite Eye of the Dragon and an Equestrian, so that's probably what we want to have on realistically. Let's grab a tiny bit more defense. And then we can send ourselves back out here. We're not going to go and take that Phoenix. Okay, so we've left with one archer. Let's leave him with one lizard man instead. And Ziff, I guess, can then benefit from all of these spare artifacts that we've got. In particular, the gold bag, that's always useful. And, do you know what, we will give him the Sandals of the Saint. We don't necessarily need to keep them, so we can just give them over. Although, no, we haven't got the neck with Evacious. No, we will keep these just in case. Just in case. We might find the last piece of the set after all. Okay, so Evacious just, I guess, wants to be pushing on down the road, but at the same time, it would be nice to see if we can take those Gorgons. So let's actually go back up again. And I'll figure out how much I'm going to actually need. So, Swarm of Gorgons. One Mighty Gorgon is only 600, actually. So, 600, but it's going to be at a 50% premium. We might get up to half of them, so we might actually have pretty much enough gold to take them, should they be willing to join us. Let's just trade in a load of our resources again. I think we need about 250k. And we're nearly there, so that means we'll be there next turn when Evacious can actually reach back up there again. And we'll take out this swarm of Sea Dogs on the way past too, just for the XP. Okay, so it has been deserted for some time, that's a shame. I'm still really surprised that I'd never actually visited that bank, but either way it would have been taken out, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, we'll absolutely take more armadillos. And we will pursue and engage them. Okay, now all guys can just smack this top stack. And I shouldn't lose one here, so I'll just hit them. Perfect. Okay, and then we were going to go south, if I remember rightly, to try and pick up some more armadillo stacks. And Winona is just waiting in town still, wants an army next turn. We could push on a bit with Ziff. We do know that there's danger here somewhere. But yeah, let's keep pushing on with Ziff. We've got a couple of banks here, which could be good too. Might even borrow some troops from Evacious for Ziff to make him a bit more useful in future. And Merist can visit this warehouse of sulfur. She can move a little bit further too, so let's start moving her up and we can start having a look at some of these things. And lastly, we just want to be building our Basilisk pit here for extra troop generation. So I think we're already good to end the turn there. Okay, still not seeing a lot from the AI here, unfortunately. Would be really nice at this point to actually be seeing a little bit more, but we're not, so it is what it is. Okay, so we've got Turquoise Hero that was using Fly there, and we've got Pink also showing their face somewhere else. So, let's go and take these out. Once again, I think we just forgetfulness these, because as long as they're not shooting at us, then we should have absolutely no issue just taking these out. And of course, Wyverns can just kill them in one, as can our flies. So, Swarm of Gorgons. Oh, actually, I didn't really think about this, but I'm going to want some space for these Gorgons. So, let's drop the Manticores. And then hope for the best. Nice. 157 Gorgons. We will absolutely take that as a stack. And we could go and take that tree actually, but I don't want to. Okay. And Ziff can take everything except the... I think it's the flies that are going to be fastest. Okay, so it's going to be flies and monarchs that we need to keep. That's fine as well. So, Ziff. I guess Ziff can just keep pushing on now that he has an army, because Eovacius is going to catch up with him either way. Okay, so it looks like we have to go all the way around this next bit to actually reach those banks. That's fine though. Nice, good job, Marist. Ah, nothing in the box, okay. I'm going to guess that this treasury's already been taken. It has. We know that this one hasn't though. Does Marist have enough of an army? I think she does, because she has expert water magic, and she also has forgetfulness here, so I think she should be fine to take out these Cyclops Kings. And we can then take that bank as well, most importantly. Let's see if any of these join. Okay, let's just wait. We can probably just magic arrow these rather than even lightning bolting them. Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's just kill those 5. Run back. Let's magic arrow these as well. Okay, so we lost one of our new armadillos. That's fine though. Yep, I'll absolutely take them. 100% I'll take them. This is brilliant. This is working out way better than I actually thought it would. I didn't think we'd pick up quite this many armadillos here, but this is fantastic. And if I remember rightly, yeah, we've got 3 more stacks. 4, 5. 5 more stacks. There. So yeah, we'll go and pick those up with Manfred, absolutely. Okay, spells we can't use, and 1 crystal dragon that we don't want. That's fine. Let's just push up this way. Let's blind the flies, and then immune on these. Okay. To 1,000 points of damage. Okay, perfect. Okay, tiny little bank, but still worth taking. Got a couple of resource piles here, which we might want to take. But I think it's more important not to waste movement with Tazar. Let's just slow everything and wait. Okay. We can double hit those with a meteor shower then. Let's just defend, and we can only hit this stack, but let's just leave off the full powered shot. Strikes 4 units, so we'll do this instead. Then we'll immune and hit the big stack up here. Then we'll just defend on everything else, I think, for now. Apart from our gunslingers. Okay. We got 18 to 29. We'll lightning bolt this bottom stack. Then we can kill these with the automatons. These with our robots. These with our mechanics. And also these with our mechanics. Fantastic. Okay. There's another box here that hasn't been taken, but I'm just going to assume that it's absolute junk if they've left it. Seems weird what they have and haven't actually explored in this area. Seems there's a tiny bit that's been explored, but practically nothing still, which, yeah, is a bit weird. But at least we get a library next turn for free. Winona is going to want to be picking up an army here. So, yeah, I guess we don't need to save the gold anymore. Although, we probably will find some stacks that are useful to us, so... let's just take this as an army. I think that's good enough for Winona for now. Could also pick up some Cyclops down there. And there are some units we could go and kill down here, but I don't think it's worth it. That said, don't really know what else we're doing with Winona right now. Just trying to remember where... Ah, yeah, this is where that portal comes out. And we still haven't actually gone underground here, so I guess Winona's job now is... Maybe we do pick up some more army. Let's pick up the ogres as well, even though they'll slow us down massively, and we'll pick up these even though they're trash. Sure, that's enough of an army, I think. Let's send Winona back through here. For some reason Winona didn't visit this arena on the way through, so let's visit that. And I'm not sure why we didn't take the Mercury here. Gerd could actually be a problem. If Gerd teleports over the wall or something, he'll probably come and kill us. That's a really decent army that he's got there. Really similar to ours, actually. He's just got... he's got Orc Chieftains instead of the Orkoi Korkoi that we've got, and he's got a few more bears as well. But we don't actually know if Gerd's a powerful hero or not. No, he's not. He's actually rubbish. Even Winona's stats are way, way better. So I think we're good. He probably won't come and attack us, I think. Let's see. Could be famous last words, though. Let's build our blacksmith at our newest fortress town. And then we're clear to build the city hall. And we've got growth in the town again. Wow, we're now getting 10 Gorgons per week, which is pretty awesome. 12 here, because Cuthbert's actually in the town. And yeah, 8 Wyvern Monarchs per week as well, which is pretty nuts, actually. It'd be nice to find an external dwelling for our Hydras too. Okay, so I think we're going to end the turn there. Okay, let's see if he does jump across. No, he doesn't. That's good. I'm going to go and take that Mercury with Winona in that case. And I actually need to pause the episode there for now. But I will finish it off later today when I get back. So thanks for watching so far, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I'm actually completing this episode recording about 2 weeks after instead of the same day as I was intending. I'm just so busy at work that I really don't have time for much at the moment. So apologies for that, and also the frequency of uploads at the moment I realise is very lackluster. I should be able to do something about that in the next few weeks as we stop for the Christmas break. But before that, it looks like it's just going to be pretty hectic still. Okay, so we've upgraded our cows at that fort, which is great. We've got 256 cows. So let's take all of our slow units and leave Eovacius with just something quick. Okay, we've got a taupe here. We've got another taupe. We've got 3 taupes. I'm just going to assume that they've all been cleared out, though, based on the fact that that first one has been. So let's just move as far as possible with Ziff so that he can visit this library once Eovacius has come through and cleared these wyverns. Would be nice to diplo them, but at the same time I don't really have the gold, so never mind. Bit of a shame these taupes have already been cleared, or I would have had the gold to do it. Manfred's just going to continue his journey of taking out armadillos, or hopefully getting them to join him. Would be the absolute ideal. We've got loads of mana, so let's just magic arrow. And likewise, we'll just do the same to the bottom stack. Okay, great. let's just one-shot those. We'll take pathfinding. Archery's no use if we've got armadillos. Frustrating to have to actually do these fights, given that it's a clear result already, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's them taken out, and hopefully a couple of these stacks will still join us. You never know, even if they don't know. I have got 309 armadillos from this so far, which is pretty decent. Marist, looks like my plan was to kill these Cyclops Kings. I have got mass forgetfulness, so that would probably be okay, but I'd end up losing a decent chunk of the army, so I think I'll just continue exploring. Okay, the box is empty again. So let's just go and take this gem pit. Pond even. Tazar can finish off the library. Pick up the library. And then take out these Nagas. I could just mass slow them, but I could also chain lightning them, which is always fun, so let's do that. They're quite slow anyway, Nagas, so let's just wait and see what they do. We can just kill this stack with the Nixes. Kill this stack with our armadillos. Kill these with our robots. And just defend on those, I think. Let's take out the middle stack with our gunslingers. And then hit the stack of 18 with our robots. And then we might as well just kill the stack of 11 here. And then the stack of 7. Okay, great. Let's just magic arrow this stack here. Hit these with our robots, and these with our other robots. Great, okay, so no losses. We've got a slot for a hero, so let's see. Wow, a level 30 hero from this, who is not terrible, actually. Level 30 with an offense specialty is not too bad, actually. So I guess we just retreat somewhere with Corks and then put him in a town. Yes, please. And I suppose the logical place to actually put him would be here, so he can go and visit these libraries. So let's do that. And let's buy 1 Quattle so that he's a bit faster. And with day 2, so yeah, Corks can go and visit this for us as well. Can pop onto this Derrick. And he can go up and get some stats. Great. Manir was a new hero we've hired, so his job is really just going to be to grab the ore pit and then we'll dismiss him. And I don't actually remember where we were going with Winona. I think we may have been intending to meet up with Tazar, but Tazar is so far away from where we are that I'm not sure about that. Maybe we weren't intending to meet up with Tazar. I think maybe the intention was that we went down and pushed through this gate, which we've not seen yet. So let's do that instead. And then Tazar has a couple of turns left, or a couple of moves left before the end of the turn. I don't think we should lose any robots here. Okay, we just wait on everything. These aren't Mighty Gorgons, so I should be able to do this. Okay, gunslingers can just kill the rest of these, that's great. Okay, so I think we're good to end the turn there. Would be nice to get some gold as well, so I can start moving out with Dima. Dima is actually a pretty meaty hero for us here. And be nice to have the castle army doing something as well, because it's built up quite nicely. Right, okay, so yeah, we'll just end the turn there in that case. I'll have to check what our daily income is. Okay. Not much movement from the AI, but at least they didn't pop across the wall there. Okay. So, Eovacious just wants to be moving down, I guess. Picking up the army from Zif, or as much army as we need anyway. And then taking out these wyverns. Don't feel like I should really be losing that much, so... Ah, morale. Perfect, so we can just one-shot them. Great. In which case... let's pick up the library. And then we'll dump everything except our flies again. Let's grab this with Zif. And we'll take the Head of Legion while we're at it too. Got another teapot hat here. Zif's already got one though. So probably not worth even detouring for. Did I have a spare SOJ? No, okay. Yeah, so Zif... I guess Zif could go and take out these Magi. You should have enough to just make them flee, I think, in which case we can just pick up these Legion parts, which would be cool. Not that we really need them at this point, but it'd still be cool to pick them up. And that's as much movement as we've got, so let's move on with Manfred. Okay, and magic arrow the top stack. And rinse and repeat. Magic arrow the bottom stack, hit them with our worms. Okay, great. And we'll take a little detour to kill these. Or pick them up. Fantastic. And we've got one last stack to potentially pick up here. And then we'll go through this portal. And Maris just wants to take this gem pond. Horde of ghost dragons, probably not much fun there. Horde of sea serpents, I probably don't want to be taking either. So I think we just leave it there for this particular area, and we can just push on with Marist after this. So Tazar, his job is going to be. I mean, I guess once Minir's taken this, we could actually get rid of him. And then that would allow Tazar to open this prison. You never know what you're going to get. A level 1 Straker. Wow, so complete opposite of what we got last time, where we ended up with a really good hero. This time we ended up with absolute trash. Okay, so it doesn't look like anybody's really been down here. We've got a taupe here. Well, I can't get through there, but I might be able to this way. So, let's explore. I could take a throng of bone dragons, probably. Yeah, let's take a throng of bone dragons. Ah, nice, excellent. No ghosties either. So let's just wait. We'll move our robots down. Wait and wait. We'll move our Nixes down too, and we'll put these right at the front. Okay, so great. We kind of got what we wanted here in that we've potentially got a really good spot to Meteor Shower next turn. So let's hit one of the stacks that's definitely not going to get hit by the Meteor Shower. And likewise with our robots, since there's no retail. And also no retail if we just kill the whole stack, so I can save my immunity for next turn. That's great. Okay, so let's Meteor Shower here. And immune. Might as well hit the biggest stack here, I suppose. Oh cool, we got a morale, so we can hit them again. And we can just run away with our robots for now. And gunslingers want to be hitting one of the bigger stacks, but one that I get a full powered shot on. Let's move our Nixes back slightly. Likewise with our dinosaurs. And I think we can just Meteor Shower again here. That's probably the best shout. And I think if we hit these, we still won't lose one in the retail. Yeah, because we're Tazar. So let's go and kill the rest of this stack. Can go and smack the top stack here. And then it probably is worth breathing here because we'll still get no retail. And we can hit the stack of 19. Can hit the stack of 11. Hopefully kill the stack of 2. And then hit these with our coatls. Okay, so we lost one dinosaur. I think that's absolutely fine for a big chunk of XP. And we'll pick up this box next turn, just because we can. Okay. Looks like this Dragon Utopia is being guarded by a rock. So that should be okay. And I think we can just kill these armadillos. Yep, great. So let's take Expert Archery. Let's go and flag this Nyx fort again. Yeah, I'll fight the guards, sure. And Corks just wants to be sending himself up to these libraries. And we might as well visit this warehouse on the way. Why not? Okay, and we've got a little bit to build up still in our other towns, so let's build the city hall. And the only other thing that we really desperately want here is the Hydra Pond, but I'm not that bothered actually about Hydras. They're a pretty slow unit that ends up being an annoyance a lot of the time rather than a help, so... and we've got 23k a turn at the moment, so that's pretty good. That should help us build up enough to pick up our units in our castle town. And we've got a green hero in this treasure area that we've just vacated, which is interesting. We haven't seen much of green, I don't think, unless I'm misremembering that, but I really don't feel like we've seen much of them. No, we don't want to engage them. Absolutely not. Okay, and only a very slight detour from the Evacious to pick up units again, which is great. So let's take these, and then Evacious can just kill these behemoths. Oh, didn't really expect to lose anything there, let alone 28 wyverns. Behemoths have a lot of health, so 33 is going to be around 10,000 health, so I think I'm probably going to get better value out of cloning units rather than using damaging spells. Let's just wait on everything. And, okay, we can just one-shot them with one of our clones anyway, so it wouldn't really have mattered. Okay, left or right, or left or down. Let's go south. Ah! Well, these are the green heroes that we haven't really seen so far, I guess. Wow. Didn't really expect to be imploded that early. But we were. Alright, so... I guess we just kill the Pegasi. Kill the dragons. And cows can just one-shot these. I think we're going to lose almost all of our archers by the looks of it. Which is a bit of a shame. Let's clone again. Only gives us one clone this time, but I think it's still worth it. Okay, we can just one-shot these dendroids. And this should finish the fight. Great, okay. So yeah, we didn't lose 360 wyverns, obviously that's the clone thing. I'm not sure why they're still showing up, because I was under the impression, as I said in another video, that that should all be sorted now, and they shouldn't be showing up. But the 144 lizard men is a genuine, unfortunately, genuine loss. But we do have a new town. And Evacious could actually do with restoring his mana points at this stage, so let's pop everything except the Dragonflies in our newest town. But that is our second rampart as well. They've both already got treasuries, I believe. Yep, both already got treasuries, so we'll probably let our gold just build up this week so that we can do something else with it next time, and we'll just leave Evacious here. And this should be relatively trivial. Okay. And more armadillos. It's kind of frustrating that I'm losing one worm, potentially, each time on the autos. It would be nice just to auto-combat all of these. Ah, perfect. Okay, there was few enough armadillos there that we could actually do that. So Manfred can go and take these armadillos as well, and I don't think there was loads of other stacks that I could see. There's one there. Yeah, not loads of other stacks that I can actually see of armadillos to take, so I think we probably just send Manfred on down under... Oh, okay, there's 3 stacks right there. And another. Yeah, okay, I guess he just goes along this route and picks up as many of these stacks as he can, because it seems like there's actually quite a few that haven't been taken out. So, alright, cool. Got a plan for Manfred. And we'll pick up this warehouse. I guess eventually these want to come back to... These units want to go to Tazar, but for now, I'll just keep killing things with Merist and collecting a few bits and pieces. Let's open the box. 20,000 gold. That's actually really, really helpful right now. And I guess I could pick these up to sell, but I think Tazar's got plenty that he can go and sell anyway, so... Actually, I will take the Spellbinder's hat and the orb. They're worth a lot of gold. So, okay, these were guarded by liches and a Loins of Legion, not just a rock. No, I don't really want to even lose one. So, let's clone our robots. And we're just going to smack these with our big robots. Wow, okay. Gunslingers hurt the dwarves more than I thought they would. 30 hags. We don't want the harpy hags. We do have a portal here, which could be cool to go down. So first things first, let's and a town portal actually, which could be useful too. So let's take out all of this stuff. We'll probably take out the angels for the boxes as well, because we'll outspeed them, so we can just slow them. And the taupe, obviously, and then we'll come down here and see what's through the portal. But we may come and take this taupe as well if we can. Again, as much gold as we can possibly get this week would be great, so we can use those treasuries to their full effect. Okay, and Winona's exploring down here for us. Let's see what we can find. I mean, a Colosseum for a start. I don't really want to take a swarm of Minotaurs though, if I'm honest. So let's just grab a few bits of experience while we're going through, taking out more armadillos. Yeah, I don't really want to fight any of these fights, so that's fine. And Corks was just going to libraries, but grabbing some gold on the way through, so that's fine too. Let's build our Hydro Pond, just so that's done, and then we can kind of ignore this town for a while. And Eovacious is just grabbing extra movement here, so I think we're good to end the turn. Let's see what this green hero actually does. Nothing, apparently, since it's just paused on them there. I wonder if that's because this was their last town, though. That's quite possible. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like this was Green's last town, so explains why they're not doing a lot. That's Eovacious with full mana again, which is perfect. And let's also hire another hero. We'll make that Verdish. And we'll give her one fly. Okay, we can go and take the sawmill, and then have a bit of an explore. And we'll probably just leave straight away with the Eovacious and carry on down this road, because we haven't explored that much of the map given how far along in the game we actually are. I mean, we're nearly at the end of month 4. Okay, I mean that's quite a detour for +1 defense. I'll just ignore it, I think. We'll pick up those gems though for one movement point. And we've got a gate here that we don't know where it goes, so that's great. We'll also move the Eovacious back to the top. For anyone that doesn't know how to do that, if you hold Alt and click a hero, it'll change them to the top of the roster. So Merist wants to just take out these armadillos, which is great. And she might as well pick up these resources and things too while she's here. And I guess Ziff can just follow. Dendroid archers. I'll just ignore those, I think. I don't think it's even worth the movement to go and get them. Another Marletto tower up here. Alright, yeah, I think we'll just bring Ziff along for the ride. He's a decent hero. We can be swapping units. Although I didn't quite manage to do that this time. We can be swapping units and he can be clearing the way. So we don't want to fight the Liches, really. No losses, yeah, we'll take that. 20,000 gold and no losses. And we'll go and kill these angels. Okay, so they've got one Lord of Archangels. So if we slow everything, we can still get our robots back by repairing them with these mechanics. So let's make ourselves immune. And then there's no retail on these. If we just wait on those two. Okay, and robots therefore can just move forward and smack these. We shouldn't lose anything because we're Tazar. We'll repair our other robots. Then we'll meteor shower these. Go and smack these again. We shouldn't lose anything because we're Tazar. You can AoE these down. Fantastic. And then we can breath just this stack, kill the bottom stack, and then kill these with the Nixes. Perfect. Okay. So what's in the box? 20k XP and nothing. That's not ideal. Alright, and we could also kill these swarm of Silver Pegasi for experience. but I think I'm just going to push around here because I want to see, firstly, if this taupe is available, but secondly, also what's through this portal. Okay, let's keep going up with Winona. I'm guessing we're going to have another empty box here. Ah, might as well be. 70 Walking Dead can just go. I don't want them. And presumably another taupe that's been taken by the looks of it, but let's check it out. Okay, let's grab stats on corks. And then we're just going around and trying to pick up as many of these stacks as possible still. Let's magic arrow them twice before we hit them. Oh, I actually lost one, that's not good. Oh well, I'm going to have to take the hit on that. Manfred, what have we got in these? Earth Magic, which I think he's already got. Oh no, he doesn't. In which case, Manfred, you can go and learn Earth Magic. Fantastic. And then I think we decided we were just going to carry on because we couldn't see many stacks here. That said, it would be nice to use Manfred to go up here and visit this redwood so we can check out the rest of the area. So let's build in this town. We'll do something cheap. Fly Hive upgrade is quite cheap, so we'll do that. We'll upgrade these before we forget to. And I think we're good to end the turn there. Okay, so it looks like green's just going to sit there until they time out. By the looks of it at least, unless there's other heroes that are moving towards us. Okay. So let's keep moving through with the Evacious. And we'll actually send Ziff through straight away as well. Reason being that he can just see a lot further than the Evacious can. Horde of Firebirds, we don't really want to take that. Okay, I think we might as well make Evacious fast at this point. And Ziff just wants to move forward so we can see a little bit more of what's ahead of us. Okay, that's fine. Don't think there's many of these fights that we really want to be taking. Although it could be worth going to get this Celestial Neck because we don't have it, and probably worth taking out the whites for the, or wraiths even, for the resources here. So we'll do that next turn. And Merist I don't really know where I'm going with, so let's just follow Winona. Okay, so this definitely hasn't been taken, it's still got a guard in front of it, which is always good news. This one leads us to a road that we don't know where it goes, so do we go and take the taupe because we want the gold? And potentially the artifact, I suppose, but mostly the gold. I think we do. Let's take the stockpile while we're at it too. Okay, the stockpile has been taken, of course. And we have got another taupe here that hasn't been taken too, though, so we'll take both of these taupes, and then, unless we see anything really exciting, we'll just go through this portal and start exploring there instead. Oh, it actually hasn't been taken. Okay. That's interesting. I think we do have the army for it. Okay, if they want to keep hitting my my goblins, I've absolutely no problem with that. And let's wait on these, and then, yeah, hit the green dragons, I think. And we've already taken retail here, so this is worth hitting. 3 to 5 gold dragons, so let's hit the goldies. Let's just wait on the Cyclops. Perfect. So let's hit the stack of 5, that kills them, and then the stack of 3. So I think those are pretty acceptable losses to take a maxi taupe. And double earth magic, and decent artifacts as well. Mostly stuff we're just going to sell, of course, because we've already got the best one there. But that's okay. And do we know where this goes? No, we don't. Okay. Goblin barracks. So this is potentially a stronghold area in that case. A lot of stats here. That said, day 6, so maybe we want to just be moving on as quickly as possible. We don't really want them getting another week's worth of units. In particular, as Winona has a stronghold army, so I mean, if we can get another town, that'll make a massive, massive difference. Okay, so let's upgrade the Glyphs of Fear so we can build the Cage of Warlords at some stage. And I think we're good to end the turn. Yeah, green it looks like it's just going to sit there until they time out, which I don't actually have a problem with. I haven't checked out what they've got in that army there, but whatever it is, I'd rather not have to take it if I don't need to. And Ziff can just give back our army here. I've got another taupe here, but guarded by a swarm of Efreet Sultans, which I really don't want to be having to take. That's an absolutely horrible fight for us. I mean, I could potentially kill them with clones, but yeah, I don't want to be doing that. So in fact, let's send Ziff this way, because we definitely do want to be taking these wraiths. That's fine. I don't mind losing one fly, and then we can just push on, I think. So Ziff can come and take these resources for us and the tune. One mechanic, I'm fine with that. I'll just auto-combat it. Okay, no losses to take this taupe either. Gotta love playing Tazar. And this should be relatively trivial as well, I think. Let's just wait on everything and see where the Minotaurs go. Just hope for no morales. Okay, Nixes can take this 27. I can take most of these with the big robots. Okay, and I can just breath through these. That's perfect. Let's hit the big stack with our gunslingers. No retail for the robots. And then likewise. Lovely, okay. So we'll just go and take this second taupe next turn, and then we'll just ignore the rest of the area and go and take the portal through, I think. And Winona can take +1 attack. I don't know if it's worth the detour here. Okay, yeah, we can actually take the town this turn, so let's just go and do that. There's no defenders, so we'll just accept that. Okay. Well, this is good news. Let's put everything except our birds in the town, because that will give us a lot more movement next turn, but we'll also be able to pick up the army from here next turn. And because of the taupes, we've built up a really nice amount of gold. Oh, we've got a hero here. Okay, well, good luck, Winona. But yeah, fingers crossed we survive if they do come and attack us, because, I mean, it seems likely that they will. Is that their last town? Yeah, that was Teal's last town, so yeah, if they come and attack us, we should survive, especially if it's Gerd that they've got here, because he kind of sucks, stat-wise, at least compared to Winona, who's actually turned into a bit of a beast stats-wise. And Verdish was just doing a bit of exploration for us. Can't see the ore pit anywhere, so she's probably just going to get dismissed pretty soon, Verdish. But she has served her purpose, so that's fine if she does get dismissed. And, oh, okay, we've got a blue hero over here, Octavia. Good hero. Rubbish army. So, alright, we can see a decent amount of this area. I think it makes sense that it's pretty much cleared out. I don't remember at this point which starting area, whose starting area it was, more to the point, but that's fine. And I can't really see any other stacks of armadillos either, so I think Manfred's next job is really just going to be to run towards the underground passage, as we know there are a load of armadillos there, so he can continue his goal of building up armadillos. Be nice to have like 1,000 armadillos by the end of the game, that'd be pretty good fun. And Merist is just following Winona. Okay, great. So let's build again in this town. Just the Cage of Warlords, we don't want to spend too much gold, but extra Cage of Warlords isn't going to be a bad thing. Thieva in this town has quite a few things that we'd like to be able to sell, actually, given that she can never use any of these. But we're not somewhere we can do that, so that's fine, I guess. So I think we're good to end the turn and end the week as well. It's quite nice that we're spreading out across the map at this point. We can see a little bit more of what's going on. Green still doing nothing. That's also fine. Okay, spending forever to decide to do nothing still, it looks like. I'm not really sure why the AI just decide to do nothing sometimes. One of my subscribers did comment that it's not actually to do with movement spells as I thought it was, because he played a few games where he disabled movement spells for everybody completely and the AI still did the same thing. They occasionally in the late game just sit and do nothing for some reason, which is slightly strange, but I'm not going to complain about it because we still have a lot of opponents in this particular playthrough, and I'd like to be able to get rid of them as soon as possible. Right, okay, so first things first, Winona, what have we got here? We've got Gerd with a relatively insignificant army, so no problems there then. Let's pick up all of these units that we can. We'll keep the worms rather than taking the chieftains, I think. Neutral morale. I don't think that's going to change if we take out the worms. Yeah, it's still neutral morale, so we'll just keep the worms rather than 21 orcs. And I guess we just go and grab some spell power and then pop ourselves back in the town. That's probably the best thing to do here. And let's make sure that our goblins are in the middle, along with our worms and our ogre magi. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine. Trade creatures for resources. Not sure that we actually need to do that right now, but yeah, let's leave Winona where she is. I think that's cool. And Manfred can just start moving towards the bottom there. I mean, Verdish I really don't have a use for at this point, so I'm just going to get rid of her now that she's picked up those two. And since we're on day one, I'll buy everything with Dima and start moving him out. Again, he's got some pretty nuts stats, so we should be able to take advantage of that fairly significantly. Does Manfred have anything he can use? No. But that's fine. So we're going to be sending Dima, I guess, underground. Yeah, we'll send Dima underground, and he can either go east at this juncture, or he can go east at the top here. I'm not sure yet. So let's do all of this. We can visit this for an extra level on Dima for sure. 2,000 gold seems a very small price to pay. And we'll pick up the attack. Yeah, we'll pick up the defense too, because we want Manfred to make it through the portal first, so that he can take out those armadillo stacks, or hopefully diplo them, but we'll see. Could just be take them out. Corks, we're just building up some stats on, so that's fine. We can just move him along. Winona's fine where she is. And Tazar just wants to take out all of these behemoths. 1,800 points of damage. Probably worth it still. Let's just immune and go and hit the big stack. And we can just wait on everything else. Okay, don't really mind if I lose a couple of armadillos here. They're relatively minor units in my army at this point. 4 mechanics. Sure, I'll just take that, that's fine. And Vial of Lifeblood. Does that mean we've got all of the parts now? Because we just got the Ring of Life? No, we have no Ring of Vitality still, apparently. Oh, and we've actually got a Vial of Lifeblood already. I didn't notice that. Okay, so Tazar's stats are looking pretty meaty. Let's take a one-step detour just to kill these hellhounds. It's another 5k XP for him. And then we'll pop ourselves back up towards this portal up here. Ziff can go and collect all of these and then move on. Marist, I think, was just making her way towards this new area that we've uncovered. Winona is just sitting in town, and Eovacius wants to push on potentially. Okay, cool. It doesn't join up over there, that's fine. I've got a Ring of Vitality there, which would be useful to make the elixir. Let's take out the throng of power liches. No, and we'll just make them scatter, that's perfect. Turquoise portal. Alright, this brings us out somewhere we haven't been before, which is fantastic news. Looks like it's a factory area as well, which is very, very interesting. So, north it looks like is an underground portal that goes to an area we haven't been in yet, so that's also fantastic. So, let's just go south. And we might have some luck with this Naga Bank. It doesn't look like stuff's really been visited here, so I'm guessing this is going to be another neutral area. Would be really, really nice if this was one of our opponents, though. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be. That's fine. So I think we're good to end the turn there. I'll play this out, and then I'll probably finish the episode, but I'm assuming that Teal here is going to try and take their town back. Ooh, got a green hero up there. Okay. I guess at least we can just go and take that out with the Eovacius next turn. Just to do a bit of cleanup. I am a little bit surprised they haven't timed out yet though, so I must have misremembered when I actually took that town. Green's last town, that is. Also makes me wonder if it's actually even worth chasing down that green hero, given that they're probably going to time out very shortly. That said, they've come from that direction, so... okay. Well, thanks Juvarkus. Always useful to grab a couple of extra artifacts. And go just running away, which is, yeah, again, a bit of a surprise. Okay, so Green do actually have another town. In which case, it seems like a fairly logical guess that their town is going to be down here somewhere. Given that we've just seen a green hero come from there and they no longer have 0 towns. Yep, seems like it was a pretty reasonable guess. Okay, no hero here, so I'm just going to take the town. I know some people want me to play out all of the fights against towns and stuff, but if there's no hero there, I really don't see any value in continuing to clear out the fight. Or do the fight even. So yeah, we can take that town and then we can just go back north directly. Could be worth picking up these stats, I think. Yeah, let's pick up some stats while we're here. But otherwise, I'm actually just going to call it there. I meant to at the start of the turn rather than moving it Evacious. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.